And we're back on the Friday Vibes Morning Show with yours truly, Jay Chris, here on New Twist Radio, newtwistradio.com, and the New Twist Radio app. Of course, as always, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to download the New Twist Radio app from the Google Play Store. And of course, as I always say, iPhone users, got something for you too. I promise. I really do. I do. But you know what it is? It's 9 o'clock, so it's time for you know who it is, man. Y'all see him right there. If y'all watching online right now, y'all see him right there. But if those that are listening on the app or listening on newtwizradio.com, it's Jay Hussein is back in the building from the real guys. What's up, good brother?
What's good, Jay Chris and the New Twist family? Happy Fall Friday.
Yeah, how about it? How about it? Weather's been crazy. Weather's been crazy. Rain, snow. No, not snow. Wait a minute. Whoa, let me chill. Rain, wind, and sun. I meant to say sun, and it's
Some
just
curse
been
words.
yeah, it's just been a crazy thing. But with that being the case, I know people are going to be inside this weekend. They're going to be wanting to see some things. They're going to binge watch some stuff. They're going to just check out. They probably going to be on Netflix, on Hulu, Peacock, whatever the case may be. I know they're going to be watching some TV. So you're here to do what you do. You're here to tell them what they should be watching. Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
I appreciate you, Jay Chris. Listen, man, it's funny that you mentioned binge watching because I got a top five for you guys, but I got one movie and four shows, man. It's a lot of shows taking over, so I want to run through some of them and be as quick as possible. The first thing I want you guys to check out is on Netflix. Came out today, actually at midnight tonight, last night, or this morning. It's Army of Thieves. That's the prequel to the Army of the Dead. Y'all remember that was just out in May with Omari Hardwick and Batista. We were just reviewing that a few months back. Already they got the prequel is out. I want to say, man, Zack Snyder, man, he in his bag because he released both of those within such a short amount of time. And if you remember, he just released the Justice League back in March. So, Zach, if you're listening, can I hold a dollar? You know what I mean? Because he out here doing it, man. But again, this is the prequel to the Army of the Dead. It's basically about a small town bank teller that's recruited into a crew of the world's worst criminals, man, to do the biggest bank heist, man. If you guys like the first one, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Again, it's on Netflix. This is Army of Thieves, man. All right, check that one out. The next thing I want y'all to watch, and I love this one, Jay. I want you to check this one out. This one is called Colin in Black and White, right? It's a mini-series drama about Colin Kaepernick, basically in his high school years and his experiences that led him to be an activist. All right. The series is real good. I did get to see the first episode. It basically shows Colin's life being an adopted biracial kid growing up in Cali in a predominantly white neighborhood. I like this. It was created by Colin and Ava DuVernay. Y'all know how she get down, man. So anything she doing, I'm tuned in. But it was created by both of them, man, and it just explores his life and gives us a little bit more in depth on where Colin came from. Because of course, he got his most notoriety for standing up and protesting, you know, protesting. So this gets a little bit of insight of where all that came from and gets us to know Colin. But I like is that it's not a documentary; it's actually a show. So it's a
Okay.
series, and yeah, make sure you guys tune in this one. Here's a little fun fact for you too, Jay, because I know you're a baseball cat. Colin was he was an elite pitcher in high school. He was actually offered a big deal to actually go to the majors, but he chose football, which was his true first love, which they get completely into throughout the series, man. So
Wow.
I
Wow. A lot of
I know.
quarterbacks. A lot of quarterbacks are like, you pair with good baseball players and pitchers a lot of times. And a lot of them end up, getting drafted out of high school. It's kind of crazy. And they
Yeah,
don't go. They end up playing football.
right. He was a three-sport guy, so he was basketball, football, and baseball, man. He's 6'4". He was about a buck 70 in high school, they said. So they didn't know if he had the football chops, but he proved it clearly as we saw, man. So make sure y'all check that one out. Again, came out today. That's Colin in Black and White on Netflix. All right. The third thing I got for you guys to watch is I don't know if you got a chance to see this, Jay, but it's called Queens. It's starring Brandy, Eve, Notori Naughton, and Nadine Velasquez, right? It's basically about a group of women in their 40s who reunite for a chance to get back into recapture their fame and regain. They're trying to get this award, this 1990s Legend Award. So they get back together after becoming mothers and wives and things of that. They try to reunite and get their group back together to win this award, which you get to see that they deal with a lot of personal problems, from drugs to marriages to all types of stuff. What makes the show real interesting, because it's not just about the music or hip hop. It's about people's lives. I think a lot of people will be able to relate. What I like about this is that you got a lot of hands in on this project. You got Cameron with a recurring role on there. You got Swizz Beatz, who's the music producer for the show. Nas actually wrote a few of the songs that the girls perform. So they ain't sparing no expense on this one, man. I've seen the first few episodes. I dig it. I like it, man. Did you get a chance to catch it, Jay?
I have. I saw the first 2 episodes, I believe, and
What you think?
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay. Yeah, man. Let's see how it pans out. I was thinking, let me just see how it goes over the season. I don't want to judge too early, but the first 2 episodes, I thought for Channel 6 ABC, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely. You can definitely see that it could have been borderline HBO.
Right.
You definitely see. You could definitely see where they had to, I guess, kind of calm it down for network TV.
Absolutely.
But they do a good job with it.
I thought so. I think they pushing the limit as much as you can on Channel 6. I ain't never seen nothing like that on Channel 6. So
nah, not at all. That's Mickey Mouse channel.
Right. Absolutely, man. So make sure y'all check that one out. Again, that is Queens. That's on Channel 6, as we said, but you can catch it on Hulu as well. All right. The next thing I want you guys to watch, and we've been talking about this, I don't know, the last few months, Jay. I mean, maybe a year or so now, but Wu-Tang American Saga season 2, the season finale was 2 days ago, man. And I mean, this was 10 episodes of straight fire. Like, I thought the first season was good, and I didn't know if they was going to be able to out-top it, but after watching it and watching how hard the actors try to embody the people that they playing, and just you could see, like, at the end when the credits roll up, when you see all those names, you could tell that the whole Wu is in on this project, guiding the actors, to do the job, man. So I just want everybody to check this out, man. I mean, I know I've said it a few times, but you got to watch this. It went off great. The show personally motivates me. You know what I mean? It shows me that anything is possible, and that you could defy the odds, and when you work together. So I love seeing RZA. He a genius for real. From the way he put this show together to everything that we've seen, even though we think that we know everything there is about Wu-Tang, when you watch this, there's no way you can't get motivated, and this definitely prove your love, and that Wu-Tang is forever, man. So make sure y'all check this out. It's Wu-Tang American Saga season 2. If you haven't seen it or you missed season 1, you can catch up right on Hulu. All right. And the last thing I want you guys to watch is The Last OG. All right. The Last OG season 4. If you into The Last OG, season 4 started this week, man. And I can tell y'all, if Tracy Morgan needed another notch on his belt, well, here he is with 4 seasons of a successful show on a top network channel. So it's hard to do that. You see shows go 1 season. Sometimes they don't even complete the first season. I'll give you a perfect example. 50 Cent, it was a great producer of these shows, had a show For Life on ABC. It didn't get past the 2nd season. All right. He had all of the resources. He had 50, everything, and it just didn't capture. Last OG, I mean, if you watched it, basically what it's about is Tracy Morgan plays an ex-con who was locked up for 15 years. And when he gets released out of prison, he realized just how much, he's from Brooklyn, so he realizes just how much the neighborhood has changed. He finds out he has twins with his ex, who was played by Tiffany Haddish. And she never told him that he had kids. So he basically gets out with no money, no support. And he's trying to do everything he can not to resort to his old ways. So if any of us have a past and we know that we tried to do better, you can definitely relate to the show in a very comedic way, man. So, and it's got a ton of features on the show. That's what I love about this. You see Cedric the Entertainer, Tiffany Haddish, Malik Yoba, all types of people in and out of the show. He's constantly got people stepping in. Method Man was on there one episode, speaking of Wu-Tang. So make sure y'all check that out. That's The Last OG. Season 4 started this week. All right.
Method Man gets a lot of acting jobs, don't he?
Meth that boy, man. I'm proud of him, man. But one thing I know about greatness is, you can always see it, man. He been great since the first time we seen him, up to date. You know,
He was
so
always my favorite member out of the Wu-Tang.
yeah, man.
Always
Likewise,
my
man.
favorite from the day one of me hearing Wu-Tang. Method Man was my favorite.
Yeah,
No doubt
likewise.
about it. He was that guy.
Absolutely, man. I do want to. That was it for my shows, but I do also want to throw in there a real quick plug, man. If you guys get a chance, every Sunday at 7, you got to tune into my guy Just and the 10-7 show. All right, you know, this is a good show, man. We got to put it on the list too. All right, if you're looking for, you know, any life advice, any relationship advice, make sure y'all tune into the 10-7 show every Sunday at 7. All right.
Did you have a chance to check out the show last week?
I caught a piece of it. You know, I'm usually in the car, and I caught it in the car.
So let me just tell you, you probably didn't catch the Dear 10-7, right? So I'll give you a short synopsis of one of the Dear 10-7s. So there was a baby shower, and the mother-in-laws or the guy's mom and the girl's mom planned it, paid for it, and all like that. The girl's mom ended up getting COVID, like the day before the thing or a couple days before the thing, and she wanted it postponed, and the one that wrote into us was like, nah. So I was just like, it's kind of, basically she was trying to make the case for why, you know, that she wasn't wrong. And I just want to put that was a very interesting one that we had. We always get some wild 10-7s, but that
Absolutely.
one was more on the interesting side for me, because it was like, how can you not think about postponing the thing? The girl's mother can't even be there, and
Right.
she paid for half of it.
There's so many ways to look at that, man. I gotta run that episode back. I definitely will. I got to.
So you got a versus for us this week?
I do. I got a quick versus for y'all. I'm gonna make this one a little bit quicker. I know we short on time, but I had to throw one in since I haven't seen y'all the last couple of weeks. And being as though it's Halloween this week, I got a special one for you guys, right? So this week's versus is Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. Okay. I know,
okay.
but listen, once I break this down, you guys will be able to decide for yourself. So I'll be really quick. Look, Michael Myers has 11 movies starting from 1978 scheduled up until next year, 2022. He got one more coming for y'all, right? So, he just had one about a couple weeks ago, and now they have another one scheduled for 2022. But in total, Michael Myers has 10 movies. Over 40 years, he been killing. When you ask Michael Myers what he been doing, he say, just killing. You know what I'm saying? he just out here killing, man. So Jason has 12 movies. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Let me finish with Michael Myers real quick. He has also killed 127 people in those 11 movies that he's had since 1978 to 2022. Jason Voorhees has 12 movies starting from 1980. He's killed 157 people. In fact, he has the highest body count out of all the movie serial killers. I did those facts just for you guys. All right. Now, okay. I guess my question won't be, because we can't base it on kills, because clearly Jason has the most kills. But I want to know which one of these two guys, which one of their movies entertains you the most. I guess that would be my question. Not who's the best killer, because they both, I use these two guys because they both kind of go for the knife. They both kind of got this cool way of just walking and catching your ass. You're going to slip or something. You're going to trip over a twig or something. But who has entertained you the most in the last 40 years? They both got 40 years under their belt. Who you got, Jay?
Who is entertained? Wow, that's a good question. Who's entertained me the most? I was so ready for you to be like, who would you want to have on your team in the fight? But you said who's entertained me the most?
Yeah,
that's a good one. I would probably have to go with Michael Myers. Maybe. That's tough. That's a tough one, man. Mike, he's under contract for a movie next week. That's crazy. He's thinking
next year. He's got another one, which means
the one next week.
Yeah, but it'll come that fast. 2022 will be here before you know it. But I'll put this one up, and we'll do the vote as always. And Jay, you always do this. You're notorious for not being able to make a decision up until the day. But that's the good thing, man. You got a few days to think about it. These are two iconic serial killer movie murderers. So it's no right or wrong answer, but I'm just wondering, like which one, if you had to take away one, or I could live without, or I could, who you going, man? You know, so
You know what? I kind of want to here. I am. This is me. I kind of want to change it now because you're talking about entertaining. Jason is a little more entertaining because he wears a hockey mask. Like that's it. Come on, man. A hockey mask, like that's dope right there.
I think so too. He definitely, that's what I mean when we talk about he sparked something. You know what I mean? He made the hockey mask a household item. You ain't have to play hockey to put on that mask, you know. So
right.
And I think that I had a little bit more times where I laughed at some of the scenes. At Jason, I got this. I'm gonna say this real quick. I know we gotta go. It was this one scene. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. And it's the third movie. It's Jason 3, and he on the roof and he fighting this black boy, and he punching Jason, and he punched Jason about 10 times. He got him to the edge of the roof, but he's so tired, and he goes, "Give me your best shot." And Jason punches him one time, and his head comes off and rolls off the roof right into the dumpster.
I remember that.
You know, that's just classic, man. I ain't never had a laugh like that with Mike Myers, man. He just straight up scary. So, you know, make sure y'all check us out. And make sure you
classic horror flicks right there.
Yes, sir.
Classic horror flicks. I like Jason versus Freddy too. Freddy versus Jason, whatever it was.
Me too. Straight comedy. Yep.
Man.
Me too.
Well, cool. Well, Jay Hussein, where can he find you, man?
Hey guys, I know it's been a little bit off and on with me. I'm sorry. I'm back in school on a personal note, but
hey,
I promise
one of those was my fault though.
It's all good. You know, we back at it. You know, it's that time of the year where we in and we cold. So make sure you guys check us out at Real Gods, REELGODS on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. There's gonna be more content. I just appreciate you guys for tuning in and tapping in. And thanks to the New Twist family for always having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for being with us. Now, let's get back to the party here on the Friday Vibes Morning Show with yours truly, Jay Chris, here on New Twist Radio, NewTwistRadio.com, and the New Twist Radio app.